Cobey, what's up, bro?
What's up, brother?
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm better now that I'm talking to you, dude.
Thank you, man.
Been a couple days since your fight, bro. How are you feeling?
I feel good. Just getting back in the gym, trying to stay around positive people and just stay hungry. You know, it was a short fight, so I was gonna spar, but there's so many good people sparring right now. I'd rather just watch, to be honest.
Yeah, dude. I mean, there's not much to break down from your fight because it was just you went in there and fucking mauled him. Was that the game plan?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I thought I was gonna have to beat the submission out of him. Like I didn't think I would catch his neck so fast. I was kind of thinking like once I put him on his back, I thought I was gonna be able to hit more, and then make him look for a way out. But instead, he showed his neck, and I mean, I've been training here for a while, and like every Monday and Friday, or during my sparring sessions, you'll see me do that like 6-7 times in one round. So like I knew I only needed to do it one time, so I just hopped on his back and put a good squeeze on him, and I felt him go out. So it was easy. It was somewhat easy.
It had been a minute since you had fought. Almost 3 years?
Yeah.
First, I guess let's just go. Why were you out for so long?
So I got suspended for a year or 9 months after my second pro fight. I failed a drug test for Vyvanse. I was prescribed it. I didn't get a TUE through the commission. I got suspended for that. So then I was coming back from that, and when I came back from that, a drunk driver ran a red light and smashed me. So I was out for like another 9 months for that. Just got like injured in the car wreck. So after that, I was trying to get opponents left and right, and then guys were pulling out. So and then there was a few times where they asked me if I want to fight, but it was like 7 days notice. Then I had to get a bunch of medicals. It was stuff that I couldn't make happen. So yeah, it was tough, bro. Being inactive was the worst thing ever.
That's kind of what I was kind of leading into, bro. Like, you know, I mean, I don't even know if you're in your prime, you're getting in your prime, but like being as good as you are and not being able to fucking fight, like how taxing was that on your?
Oh, bro, it was horrible. I mean, it was honestly like I had a really hard time with it. Like just getting out of bed every day it was hard, especially like. A lot of the top fighters know who I am, and I've beat a lot of really good guys in the gym. And you know, obviously the gym is different than the fight, but you play how you practice, right? So like if you're a soccer player, you have fucking 5 goals in a scrimmage, you're gonna have a couple goals in the game, you know. So like I come in here and I don't want to say ball out, but do a lot of cool shit, and then you know my family calls me and they ask me about a fighter that I'm mauling. And I'm like, bro, that shit burns me up bad. They're like, have you seen this guy from wherever? And I'm like, dude, I trained with him. I submitted him 5 times. And if I try to tell them about it, they think I'm a liar, you know? And I'm also not a gym hero. So I'm not one of those dudes that's like, man, look what I did in the gym, because I'm aware that it's not a fight. But again, you play how you practice. So like if you suck ass in the gym, you're going to suck in the fight, you know? But, oh, dude, it was tough. It was real tough. Just like putting my fiance through that, and my mom and family, just like them not knowing that I'm good, or you know, like potentially a UFC level fighter or champion or whatever, whatever you want to say about it. But yeah, it was really hard, man. I didn't think I was gonna make it.
So when that door closed last Friday, like. Was a little bit of that just like letting that fucking frustration out, and like I'm gonna fucking you're gonna pay for my misery.
Yeah, in a roundabout way. Yeah, I felt that way. I mean, like I got engaged, right? My girlfriend or fiance was like 10 weeks pregnant, had a miscarriage, so like that was burning me up a little bit. You know, I spar so many rounds. I'll get a ton of submissions, a lot of ground and pound. I can strike pretty well too. So I'll tear people up in the gym, and then it seems like I'm like hallucinating almost, because like look at how good I am, but I have nothing to show for it. And then like, yeah, bro, for sure. Once they locked the door, I was like, he was like mad dogging me. I saw him. He was like looking into my eyes, and I'm just like, dude, the last place you want to be is inside my head, bro. Like, you maybe make it 5 minutes if you were inside my head, but also like I just try to put God first and trust God's word, and you know, I know that if I put God first, all kinds of cool stuff happens. Obviously, you know, I grew up partying, doing a lot of bad stuff, not listening to what my parents told me, just kind of being hanging out on the wrong side of town, hanging out with the bad kids, and just I think it took a toll on me. And when I moved to Vegas, I was trying to get away from that kind of stuff and surround myself with good people. And I think it was like karma. You know, I feel like I probably did so much bad stuff in my life that I deserved to have to go through that. So I think I paid my like karmic debt off. You know, I think now like the levee's broke.
Now that your debt's paid with your karma, what's next? Like, what are you trying to fucking stay active?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to stay active. Yeah, I'm grappling on UFC Fight Pass Invitational the next month on the 29th. I was supposed to go against Dorian Oliveras, who's like a real tough young kid. He got a black belt from Danaher at a young age. I think he got second at ADCC. I was supposed to go against him. They said he hurt his back, so he pulled out. Now I'm going against another kid. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but that's for Fight Pass Invitational. It's good because it's like for the UFC, so I guess it's like a good rep, like walking out at the Apex and all that. So I'm gonna try to go in there and like ball out, do my best work, and then turn around, and then maybe the following month I signed a 3-fight deal with Tough Enough, so that I've finished one of those fights, so they gotta get me 2 more fights within the year. So I'm gonna try to fight 2 more times for them and then play it out from there. But I have a suspicion that if I keep performing the way that I am, I think the UFC would get me on the contenders quick, you know, sooner than later. I got the right manager. Obviously, Ali Abdelaziz is the best, probably you could argue the best manager in the sport. So yeah, I mean, I'm signed under Dominance. I have some of the best coaching. I think my reputation in the fight community is high. I don't think the fans know anything about me, but in the fight community, like if you ask around, like you could go ask a couple of the champs who I am, and they'll be like, damn, that dude spanked my ass before, you know?
That's why I was like, you know, Nick Sick always says like, this is the kid that no one knows about, but he's the fucking killer in gym. Patchy, Aljo, fucking all of them, everyone knows how fucking good you are and how good you can be. So I guess, you know, knowing how good you are and what your peers think about you, like, do you kind of see yourself making a run to the UFC soon?
Yeah, that would be the ultimate goal, right? I mean, I moved out here with negative, my bank account was negative. I was calling sponsors at each gas station to get $20 to get here. I mean, I kind of like been in the bottom of the barrel. I already suffered enough to get my dream, obviously. But yeah, dude, that would be the ultimate goal, would be to get to the UFC and have a chance to fight for money, you know, like real money, provide for my family. It'd be nice to, you know, have someone to help someone else, you know, like a lot of younger guys I know from home that I would like to help. I mean, it'd be nice, like if I could get a submission like that in the UFC, I think that would be a good payday, right?
100%, yeah, 100%. Awesome, dude. Well, all right, well, so grappling next, and then fucking knock out 2 fights quickly, and that's that.
Yeah, that would be ideal. I mean, I think I could get up. I think I could be one of the best bantamweights in the world. If they give me if I had like 8 to 10 weeks, I could make flyweight as well. But
that's what I was in on that. So we were a featherweight last fight.
Yeah.
So is flyweight still like the goal?
Yeah, that would be the goal. I mean, in my opinion, that's like the easiest path to a title, you know? Like in wrestling, sometimes a guy will drop down to 103, which is the smallest weight, and then you see him in the state finals, and it's like a guy you wouldn't expect to get there, right? So yeah, I think I can make flyweight. I just need a real camp, and I haven't had the opportunity to get that. You know, like I'll take a fight 5 weeks out, and then 20 days in, like I was supposed to fight that Patrick Cornette dude. I've been supposed to fight a bunch of guys, and then they'll pull out, and I'm not the type to really like talk crap. I'm not gonna be online like trying to stake a claim and be like, man, this dude pulled out, he dodged me. It's just not in my nature to. I'll talk shit in person, but like I'm not gonna get on Instagram like and go say this guy pulled out or
Not yet.
Not yet. But I mean, on that the last show, I had 9 people pull out before the fight, and they asked me if I want to fight at 45, and I took the fight, you know. So I just had to do what I had to do to get a win. So
Thank you for your time, dude. I appreciate it. You want to shout anybody out? Thank anybody? Any sponsors, social media? The floor is all yours.
yeah, just follow me at Cobey the Don _ on Instagram, and just support me if you can.
He's coming. You're coming.